I don't have much time. This message is for the traveler who was never caught by Varric's power. He knows that you are in the Blue Laboratory, and if one day this message reaches you, I ask you to help. I was the one who left the backup system at the bottom of the nucleus of their genes. My name is Mazzara. Those individuals created by Varric, because they don't know that they were made for an unknown purpose. Varric will return one day. They must be prepared. I know this because my genes serve create.
Alert! Unknown signal infiltrated. Unknown signal infiltrated. Apply resuscitation protocol. Apply resuscitation protocol. Alert! Unknown signal infiltrated. Unknown signal infiltrated. Apply resuscitation protocol. Apply resuscitation protocol.
Zardoff was abruptly brought out of his slumber by the ship's computer. A furtive transmission had triggered the alarms.
Alert, unknown signal infiltrated. Unknown signal infiltrated. Apply resuscitation protocol. Apply resuscitation protocol. Alert, unknown signal infiltrated. Unknown signal infiltrated.
Zardoff, I hope you're okay. The emergency protocol was activated. A transmission reached the ship that caused you to revive. How are you feeling?
I have a huge headache and I feel like I'm burning inside. But what was that transmission that contacted the ship?
From what I have been able to discover, it is a transmission sent thousands of cycles ago. Based on the calculations made, it originated during the time you were investigating on this planet when you activated the quartz computer.
I don't have much time. This message is for the traveler who was never caught by Varric's power. He knows that you are in the Blue Laboratory, and if one day this message reaches you, I ask you to help. I was the one who left the backup system at the bottom of the nucleus of their genes. My name is Mazzara. Those individuals created by Varric, because they don't know that they were made for an unknown purpose. Varric will return one day. They must be prepared. I know this because my genes serve create.
The message has degraded over time. This is what I was able to reconstruct. Basically, it asks you to help the individuals left on the planet.
Our doctrines say that we cannot interfere with evolving races, but analyzing the message and considering everything that has happened, this is not a race in normal evolution. It was a race created by a higher entity. They need some guidance.
Zardoff, if you are willing to help, it will be in a very discreet way, without revealing much about yourself. That will be very complicated.
Zardoff, having understood that he had to help these individuals, proceeded to create a plan to do so discreetly, and simply so as not to interfere too much with the little evolution they could achieve. He designed a new type of ship that was even more discreet and invisible, a type of weapon that would be as non-destructive as possible, and finally a simple alphabet to create a communication system.
Can you tell me what data there is on these individuals? How many evolutionary cycles have they had? Do you have images captured by the satellite I put into orbit some time ago?
Yes, the satellite has been able to capture how they've evolved. At this point, about 180,000 cycles have passed since you underwent your last hibernation. This is what the villages look like. And this is what they look like. They are a simple species. The memory or information of their creators is more of a shadow, a legend lost in time. There are no longer even traces of high technology.
Zardof prepared his ship and equipment to depart on this complicated mission to his new planet. For the first time, in many thousands of cycles, Zardof was back on his new planet. But now he came to help guide a new task that destiny had imposed on him. He began by studying the new planet. Things had changed a lot since the last time he had been here. And with patience and time, he began to study the terrain, the climate, the buildings, the structures, the language, the creatures, the physiognomy, everything about these individuals. But soon, perhaps sooner than Zardof himself expected, an event would occur that would cause contact between him and the individuals to occur sooner than anticipated.
Haleg Bignung Designithiing Kale Sergan Biken Hali Binat Burjim.
I was seen by one of the individuals. I avoided the attack of some creatures. I let him see me for a second.
Yes, I registered it. Zardof, there is no turning back with this new project. How many things must be going through that individual's head? And what is the next step?
To be honest, I'm confused. It's something I've never done before. I need to find a way to approach and communicate. I have been able to study the language they use to communicate. It has features similar to the Galaxian one. perhaps traces of its origins.
Zarduf, and do you think it's a good idea for them to see your face? I mean, isn't it better for them not to know anything about what you're like as a human being? Isn't it better for them to see you as an entity without your own identity?
That is a dilemma that I have asked myself. I don't know what would happen if they saw me as a strange being. I will have to think about what to do about it.
But if I decide to hide my identity, I will have to think about creating a special suit for that purpose.
Zarduf knew that he could no longer repent. He should move forward. From now on, he should create a strategy that was as non-invasive as possible, but at the same time effective in terms of helping and preparing these individuals for the uncertain destiny that awaited them.